And what I'm going to do, I'm going to induce a malfunction, and then we're going to jump back inside and actually talk about some of the causes of this malfunction. So here we go. You're out at the range, you're doing your shooting, having your fun, and you get this. Okay, this is a lockback issue. The slide is locked back, but we still have rounds in that magazine. Okay, this is something that some folks I have seen in some of the forums and things like that have had issues with. So what we're going to do now, we're going to jump back inside and actually talk about some of the causes of this problem. Now we're back inside, guys. We are going to take a closer look at the issue that we demonstrated down at the range. And for YouTube purposes, for the moderators, you see there is no magazine in this firearm and there is no rounds in the chamber. Now, there are three main causes for the malfunction that you saw, where we're shooting, the slide on that 1911 locks itself back while we still have rounds in the chamber. The first of those causes is how I actually staged the video in the first place, and that was improper grip. Okay, when you are gripping your 1911, if you are gripping it improperly, you know, if you are using your thumb, if you're not placing it properly or whatever, you can inadvertently push up on that slide stop, and as you are shooting the action of the gun, your grip, you can engage that slide stop and cause that slide to lock open. Okay, that is one of the potential causes. Another potential cause is the spring. Okay, this detent spring that's in here, it can get weak. Okay, one way that you can tell that is by testing the safety. If your safety is extremely spongy, chances are that spring in here is weak. It's gotten too weak to really hold the pressure that it needs to, and you know, you may want to take it to a gunsmith if you don't feel comfortable in replacing it yourself, and get that spring replaced. Okay, I know there's some folks out there that will grab them, stretch them out, put them back in, but guys, just go ahead, get you a new spring, put it in there, and be done with it. Okay, if the safety, you know, if it has good pressure, if you have replaced that spring and that sort of thing, and you're sure that there are no other issues, one other thing that you can do to help resolve it is the fact that, you know, your slide stop itself. Okay, if this is machined improperly, if you have gone through and replaced the slide stop, or you know, yourself with an aftermarket or whatever, and depending on how it is machined, and I have seen this on some of them that you can get, guys. It's rare, but I have seen a couple. If this is machined improperly, what's going to happen is, as the action cycles on the gun, that detent is not necessarily going to have the downward pressure that it needs on that. And it can inadvertently, because of the action of the gun, you know, push itself up and lock that slide open. So that is three of the possible causes if you are running into this issue. Now, one thing that you can do, if you know that the spring is solid, if you know that the grip is good, you know, you can replace that slide stop. Okay, if you have replaced the slide stop and you're having that same issue still, what you can do to help resolve it is, and I've actually done this before on some guns, but again, guys, if you do not feel comfortable doing any kind of gunsmithing, then take it to a professional. I have taken the slide stop on another one of my 1911s, and what I actually did was I pulled it out and marked it. You can just get a permanent marker or whatever and just mark the back side of that slide stop, and over a period of time it will wear. If you can't see a good wear mark on it, that marker will help you to identify it, and it will wear to the point to where you can identify exactly where that little detent rides that slide stop. Okay, what you can do then is, at the very tip of where that detent makes contact, take a small drill bit and drill just ever so slightly into that slide stop, just to give that detent a little something to bite onto. Okay, and that is something that I did on one of my 1911s. Worked flawlessly, not had that issue whatsoever. And the problem with it was the way the slide stop was machined. I just didn't really want to replace it, and just to be honest, I mean, that would probably have been my better bet, but you know, I had the tools, I had the time, so I just done that little trick, and it solved the problem with that particular gun. But guys, that is just some of the possible causes and a solution for you if you are running into that issue with your 1911. But guys, let me know if you had that trouble with any of your 1911s down in the comments below. Be sure to check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Be sure to visit my website at boomsticktactical.com. Check out the links down in the description. Those are affiliate links, so anything you buy helps to go to support the channel. But thanks for watching. Leave me a comment, and we'll see you next time.